Eric Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic, 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2019 Honda Civic so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front left tire, these are aggressive snow tires, and you've got about 70% tread, so a good amount of tread left, especially for the winter time. Now, coming behind the front left tire, the first thing I want to point out, that this is the left having a brain freeze here. Sorry, left sway bar link from here to here, and this is brand new. See for yourself, just been replaced. This is the left lower ball joint. Now, left ball joint is critical. It needs to be tight because it's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the chassis. It is tight. On your brakes, you've got about, I'm going to say about 20,000 K left on your front brakes. Oh no, this is the left outer CV boot full of grease, and if it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. Important not to be because it lubricates the axle going forward. This is the left inner CV boot, and see for yourself, good and dry. More importantly, look behind it. Behind it, that is a leak point. That's where, if it was going to leak, you'd see leak all in that metal there, because that's where it comes out of the transmission. That is dry, very important. This is the left outer tie rod. Now, this is critical. It's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the steering, and it is tight. Now, I am looking for any kind of indication of leaks here, and I am not seeing any indication of leaks here at all. Now, so coming across to the front right tire, again about 70% tread on aggressive snow tires. The right sway bar link connector from here to here, brand new, and then your right outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV boot, a little harder to say. Let me see here. Yeah, left inner CV boot, a little harder to see, but good and dry. Now the the right lower ball joint, that is tight. And then the right outer tie rod, critical, that is tight as well. So, and brakes, you got about 20,000 K left on your front brakes. Now, so brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, on the front, right and left, I'm not seeing anything of any concern. Now, just following the exhaust down here, just following your exhaust, very clean, actually, very clean. In fact, speaking of clean, I'm not even seeing surface rust on the bottom of your car here. So very, very clean. So, and now coming down to the left rear tire, about 50% tread. A little less tread on the rear than you have on the front. Now, this is your left shock. Now, these shocks are full of oil. If it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down here. That is important not to be. It controls, that dampens the bouncing effect when you're, and the springs that want to bounce, so it controls the suspension there. Your springs, no cracks, no breaks. Your brakes, you've got about, same as the front, about 20,000 K left on your brakes. Okay, coming across to the right rear tire, again about 50% tread, a little less on the rear than you have on the front. Your right rear shock, good and dry. Right rear brakes, 20,000 K. Right rear spring intact, doing its job. Now your right rear sway bar link from here connected, doing its job, and the left rear sway bar link connected, doing its job. So, and a shot of your muffler. Yeah, so far so good. Very clean. No leaks, brakes, or other issues so far. Now I'm going to take you up and show you the condition of the motor. Now this is the left front strut, and your spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. More importantly, if it was leaking, it's full of oil, and if it was leaking, you see it right here, and see for yourself, good and dry on the left front. Okay, on the right front, same thing. Okay, on the right front, this is your right front spring suspension, intact, no cracks, no break. Same thing, full of oil. If it was leaking, you see it right there, good and dry. Okay, now with the scanner plugged in, it says here, codes found 0. So there is no check engine codes in this car, which is a good thing, and no cracks in your windshield. Dash looking very clean. Now I'm going to take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Now, I shot it with the motor running. a shot of the exhaust of the motor running. Very, very clean. No concerns. Now, one thing I always do is I take off the oil cap and I take a look underneath and I see if there's any indication. See, that's the oil filler cap. And I take a look at it if there's any indication of white goo. Now, I don't see any indication here, and that's important not to be, because white goo would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, and that'd be a big problem. But I don't see any indication of that. Now, the one thing, what I'm going to give you, if you decide you want to buy, is I'm going to give you, if you decide to buy, you're going to come back to me, because I'm going to wire in this device into your fuse box here. And this is an anti-theft device that it has its own fob. And if this fob is 9 feet away from the car, it doesn't matter if you have keys in the ignition, the car will not start. This is an anti-theft device that you can simply keep it in your pocket, and if you're 9 feet away, it doesn't matter if the keys are in ignition or if nobody can steal it. Period. End of story. That's number one. Number two, this little device right here doesn't look like much, but I have used this for 30 years. It goes on the fuel line, and it saves 10% fuel, gasoline, diesel fuel, natural gas. It never stops working, never fails. In fact, I've even put this thing on my house, and I've saved 10% of my natural gas at the house, and I could show you to do the same. The third thing is a catalytic theft protection system. Now, typical cat looks like this, and that's what yours looks like as well. And trouble is, people are reaching under and going cut, and going cut, and you got yourself a $1,000 repair. Well, what I do is, because they're laying on the ground, I put these stainless steel cables on top and bottom. They hit these cables, they can't get through it, they say forget it and move on. So, hopefully this will help make an informed decision. Now, and remember, if you buy, contact me, because that's a 3 for free, and that is going to cost you not a penny, my friend. I look forward to being of service to you, and buy safe with Eric.